Something about affordable housing.
Yes.
What does that mean?
That means that the superintendent right now, there aren't no concrete plans until we have the list of schools that may be consolidated or reinvented is what we're calling it. But we are committed to provide as much affordable housing as possible.
Like, say, for example, if an elementary school closes, you mean put affordable housing there? Or what do you
Yes,
mean?
that would be the idea.
Okay.
Petition, not to sign in, it's a petition to close the schools, no closure.
One thing that I really need to talk to you about, especially for this community, is what we're doing about federal funding. We get about $13 million every year from HUD for community programs and housing programs. Neighborhood Housing Community Development is the receiving agency for those. And so we distribute them for the city to like Austin Public Health and other agencies. So that we can get from you where we should be spending that $13 million a year in federal grant funds that we receive and where they're best to be used.
We provide input about community needs for programs addressing affordable housing, job creation, public service needs for low and moderate income families, persons with disabilities, seniors, and youth. This input will be used to help develop the City of Austin's 5-year federal funding plan for nearly $11 million in an annual grant fund from the U.S. Department of Housing Urban Development, which is called HUD.
It's called the 5-year federal funding plan. So this $13 million a year that we need to tell the feds how we're going to use that money, okay? So Carson's going to hand around to you some of the issue areas and programs that we look at and things that we could fund. Because we've not done a very good job in the past, because this has become vitally important to people east of 35 who are facing a lot of pressure from displacement, facing a lot of gentrification issues.
Do you rent or do you own? Check that. Which best describes your household? The descriptions are in there. Check one of those. Are you providing temporary accommodation for persons without permanent housing? That means if you have people that are living with you, family members, someone else here, La Prensa, Kathy. Public relations, media, she has La Prensa newspaper, she's still doing the work in the community. These are the type of people that we need to stay engaged with and support.
What you have to understand is, although the 10-1 system for getting council members was supposed to provide us more support than we got in the old system, which was considered the gentleman's agreement, from my personal perspective, that hasn't happened. It has gotten worse. I was appointed to the Parks Board by Laura Morrison back before the 10-1 Council took place. It was much easier to work with things like we had, as your chair said, we had a committee that worked on the planning for the Chicano Park from west to east. That was disbanded because they said the new rules would not permit us to have working groups of the board that met with the community and the developer. You couldn't do that anymore.
I'm kind of a baby at the scene as far as the lowrider scene goes. A lot of what I did was because of my own memories that I had with my dad. You know, growing up, that was a tradition. That was a thing that every Sunday we went to the park. Every Sunday the cars were brought out there, you know, everybody was out there with their families, having fun and enjoying the time, you know, looking at other people's cars. Last summer, as I started going back out there and working on my cars, I seen that it wasn't as strong as it used to be back then. You know, so that was part of my goal, was to get it going again. And if you look at like Joe Medina right here, he has 5150 photography. There's a lot of his pictures out there on the internet that he shared with all the lowriders that have been out here, going out here these last few weeks and months. now it's starting, you know, people are hearing the cries, people are hearing the calls. We've had a lot more turnouts, like this past Sunday that happened, we probably had 11 to 13 different lowrider groups out there, not full force, but they're going out there to test the waters again. You know, and like I said, it's building back up, but we need the help of the community, everybody else, to try to help organize this together and get everything going again.